And now a review of LGU Theater. Deception by Ahmed7193, I believe it was. And right away, the biggest deception is the fact that he got his music through. It's the Tetris music. But after doing a little research, I mean, first of all, the license from the Jamendo site was correct. And then apparently the Tetris music was from an old Russian folk tune. So I guess it was legal. And this is an interesting thing he did. I'm not even sure how to pronounce it. Visioneering. How it's like kind of dark at the corners. Like it's kind of like a little oval. I just bought a new DSLR and I'm trying out different lenses. And some of the lenses have that effect. And he's using a Kimbo PM63s. And I hate it the way he does that twitch, like breaking the guns up and down. Just a personal thing. And the Kimbo weapons really suck in this game. And I used to love Akimbo MP5Ks. Now once again, he's too much running, not enough killing, and then the killing is not properly showcased once again. And what is this? What are you doing? It's like I don't even know what that freeze frame is supposed to represent. And because I mean, typically if you're gonna do a freeze frame, it should be like was it that kill? Then you should have again showed the kill closer. Okay, now there's no reason to fast forward this. Since it's a theater mode piece, you can edit. You can cut stuff out. Don't have to show everything. And here's, again, from a strict legal perspective, I probably should have disqualified this also because it's not, 79% theater mode or 70% theater mode, whatever I set out the challenge to be. But at this point, it's like if you made the effort, it was going up. And again, here you go. You should have foreshadowed that guy there and again showed his death much closer. I mean, there's so many times where you should have even just going to third person like he did in the beginning. I mean, I would love to see, well, maybe not love, but I would like to see a theater mode vid done entirely in third person, just a basic commentary in third person. As a matter of fact, first person that gives me a commentary in third person, just basic third person perspective, will get a guaranteed upload. The only thing I'll stipulate is you must be the top scorer in the game. And let's face it, pretty much the music made this video. And it's definitely a good example of how choosing the proper song can really help the video along. I mean, it was, like I said, pretty basic. Nothing fancy. I mean, he made an effort. It was a decent effort, but not remotely what I would have liked to see. And once again, here's a little of my footage to show you, basically to show you kind of my process, how I go about making my theater mode vids. It is basically a repetition and recapture and recapture and reshoot and reshoot, getting things from multiple angles, from as many angles as you can, so you can have what's called coverage. Since you can't have multiple cameras set up, if you want to recapture the same scene or footage from different angles, you gotta just rewind and replay and rewind and replay. Here I am trying to get this death properly. I've zoomed in to where he fell, got a little movement there, and satisfied with that death. And a nice little jump there. Now I'm just moving the camera around, trying to see where the next kill is going to be. See, okay, there's the next kill. Now let's rewind it. Let's recapture this a little bit in first person. So again, more coverage, first person. That guy out, beautiful. MP5K. More kills with MP5K than any other gun I've used. Just to prove I can do it. Oh, look at that. Hipfire and Beast. I went an epic 8 and 5 in this game. Although, to be fair to me, that was because I joined in late. And I kept trying to get this one camper. Oh, it ticked me off so badly. Now again, just recapturing footage, trying to see, okay, what angle looks good. Typically, low angles or high angles. That's what you want to aim for. Just put the camera on the ground and then, like what I'm doing right there, just give a slow pan. I mean, it's pretty basic stuff. Just push in, or pan right or pan left. Nothing too fancy, but when cut together properly, it can look very nice. Now I finally found the one pan I like. There's a shot. Now, let's see. Let's recapture it now that I know where I want to go. And now let's see what that all looks like cut together.
EXD deployed. Standing by.
Now, here's a tip that should make editing a lot easier for some of you guys. What basically all those shots were like 3 just different shots. 1 first person, 1 third person, then a couple of clips of the deaths. Now, how do you get those things to line up properly? You use the audio from the different clips and you line them up based on their audio. Now, you see how I have multiple clips there, but the audio is only on one line? That's because I've already discarded all the other audio clips. That's the other thing. Is once you've lined up based on the audio waveform guide, then you discard the extra audio clips and just leave your one base audio, typically your first person audio. Now, as you see, I've already discarded everything except 1 clip, and that's the last death. Now, let's zoom in here and show you, again, how we line up the action based on the audio. And even though it doesn't look 100% the same as the top audio, it is basically the same audio, just from further away. So you basically start it where the audio starts, and that'll make it much easier to line up all these different clips. And if you're doing it in slow motion, it'll make it even easier because you'll have a much longer clip. Now, the only thing you got to worry about in slow motion is whenever anybody talks and you're like, incoming whatever, or we're losing B, or all those audio cues play at the same speed, regardless of whether you're in slow speed or normal speed. So you got to watch out for that, because especially if you're cutting in between slow motion and fast motion, if somebody says something and then it cuts, and then you'll have that audio discrepancy, and you got to be careful of having that bad audio. Well, that's enough for this video. Until next time, thanks for watching.
EXD deployed.